the team. Sometimes you got to take a minute and reflect on what an opportunity it was for our football program to play in this game, and to be the first team to play not only an FCS opponent but HBCU. It's really important, and it's humbling, especially from being an African American head coach. It is this is what you want for college football, and so. As I told Coach Eddie George after the game, I'm honored to be a part of this game with him. He's got a dang good team. You saw that in the first quarter. They quickly made sure that we knew this wasn't going to be an easy game, but our guys were able to respond and go out and execute. But it's important that we understand the magnitude of this game. And so I was pleased. Obviously, offense, I think we had 8 guys that scored touchdowns. It just shows the depth of our team, the ability to spread the ball around and those type of things. And then, defensively for the second week in a row, to not give up a touchdown is just huge. It's huge. And so I told Coach Biaggi during the game, there's a lot of special teams teaching moments that we can learn from in this game. I still exactly don't know what happened on the kick. We got to have a better kick on the kickoff, but we had a couple guys in a position to make a play. We didn't make a play, so it's stuff we can address. I think about the muff punt they had. We need to shut. It's a teaching play. We got to be better on that. And then finally, we got a chance to see Bryce punt. So again, I'm extremely happy with the victory. As I say this to you guys, I say to myself, you have to enjoy these moments. They're hard. And we only get 12 guaranteed opportunities, and so you have to enjoy them. And so with that, I'll open up for questions. I saw him in the second half, and he said he's okay. He said head hurts a little bit, but they said he did not hit with the crown. He hit with his forehead. And I can agree to disagree, but it is what it is. Yeah, and same thing. Coach Gordon, we're laughing. It's just like, man, every team we play is coming out with things we haven't seen, and again, you do as good of a job as you can researching your opponent, right, and really preparing. But our opponents, they're creative too, right, and they're going to come out with new wrinkles. So the game of football, man, has to be, the great teams are able to adjust. And you have to be able to get plays drawn up, communicate from the press box down to the sideline, and make sure your players can understand what they're seeing and what they're getting and adjust to it. And then now you can recognize it. As a defensive guy, you can recognize formation and say, okay, here's what they did on the last formation. This is the play they ran on the last formation when they were in that formation. So that's the challenge. If we want to be a great team, we're going to have to continue to be able to do that. See something new on both sides of the ball, because they did stuff differently defensively too. And so the ability to us get it adjusted and corrected and then go out and execute. No, I think my coaching point to the staff was our job on Saturday is to reach our full potential. Whatever the score is going to be, if we do that, is going to be what the score is. If we have the opportunity to get some guys that don't play in the game a chance to play, I want to make sure we give them a chance to succeed. So my only communication was, let's make sure if we get a chance to get 2s and 3s in the game, here's the game plan. Because what I don't want to see is us looking foolish because of coaching. And so I was just hard on the coaches, like, I want you to have a plan for guys that are going in there that haven't been in the game. And I thought they did a good job of doing that. I thought it was good. We started slow. There was a couple uncharacteristic MAs, and one play we had 10 guys on the field. And part of that, I don't want to make excuses, but part of that is the ability to really adjust from preparing for the triple option over and over and over, and now you're playing normal defense. And so that's a little bit of it. I didn't want to use that as an excuse, but I understand that. But I thought after that first series, they were able to really just settle down, stop making the careless mistakes. I always say, don't beat Notre Dame. And there was a couple times in that first series we were beating Notre Dame, and I thought they were able to really settle down and go and do a better job. He was good. He was really good. Not perfect, but he, the thing about Sam is the ability for him to come over to me and say, I'm good. He made some maybe an error or two. Hey, a bad read, and he looked at me and was like, I'm good. And so 6 years, man, that experience is so important. He's a heck of a football player, but the ability to handle the elements, maybe not playing perfect, big games, maybe a game where you're highly favored. He is a very experienced player, and I'm sure glad we have him.